He claims to be the law and order candidate, but Democrats call it a smokescreen.
Today, Florida Senator Rick Scott accepted endorsements from sheriffs across the state as he ramps up his re-election campaign. WESH 2 News political reporter Greg Fox is joining us now. And Greg, the senator also detailed his new safety plan.
He certainly did, and some might say it sounded a whole lot less about policy and a whole lot more about politics, but he has the support of many who wear a badge, and they believe they have an ally in D.C.
It's a real honor to be endorsed by 59 sheriffs in this state.
With nearly every sheriff endorsing him, Republican Florida Senator Rick Scott unveiled his safety plan. He promised to oppose any move to defund police, promised enhanced criminal penalties, including tougher mandatory minimum sentences, and promised to eliminate no-knock warrants except for violent crimes.
I'm always going to fight to make sure we do everything to support our law enforcement, whether it's in federal grants, whether it's making sure we don't support sanctuary cities, make sure we get a secure border, we stop the fentanyl crisis. All these things I'm going to continue to fight.
Scott, who unseated Bill Nelson by 0.5% in 2018, is considered vulnerable. He's proposed sunsetting Social Security and Medicare, though more recently he walked back that pledge following criticism by his own party leadership. And he's got two Republican challengers, one branding Scott corrupt.
Someone that isn't getting rich by hiding fraud and corruption to benefit their own personal agenda.
Local attorney and businessman Keith Gross is referring to Scott's former job as head of HCA. The hospital chain fined $1.7 billion for the biggest health care fraud in history. And Gross says Scott hurt law enforcement as governor. I've spent time in the same offices he defunded. As a former assistant state attorney, I witnessed firsthand the disastrous budget cuts and how they have hurt the local communities and tied the hands of those prosecuting criminals. Democrats point out Scott voted against the American Rescue Plan that's delivering more than $6 billion to police. Local former Congressman Alan Grayson may run to try and challenge the Scott message that only Republicans care about law and order.
It's a fraud. It's a weapon of mass distraction deployed by somebody who desperately doesn't want anybody looking at his actual record, his record of, honestly, wrongdoing and evil.
Right now, the man who has raised the most among Democrats is former congressional candidate and Navy veteran Phil Ure. Today, the former head of the DNC, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, told me the primary winner will have money, resources, the full support of the party to try and make Rick Scott a one-term senator.